I told you I had a surprise, and boy do I have a surprise. Welcome to the Current Mood Oscar Extravaganza. I'm your host, John Mayer. Wow, what a show. Wow, what a show this is about to be. I can't tell you how hard it was to keep this secret that I was going to be on the Vanity Fair red carpet to do my show. I never thought I would have been asked to do it. This is some stupid little show I used to do out of my house, and to now be doing it on the red carpet is stunning. So I'm not going to get super nervous. I'm just going to look at the comments like I always have. This isn't going to change me. Hollywood is not going to change me. I'm going to see how everyone has been this week. How are you guys? Thumbs up. Can you guys believe I'm on the red carpet? Oh, is that a thing about Hollywood stars? They all need therapists? All right, fine. We don't need therapists. We have therapists. Thanks, Mr. Mort. I brought some of my friends on the red carpet. They gave me, the Vanity Fair people are great. They gave me about 10 feet to work with. It's very cool. I thank everyone for kind of walking around us tonight. That's exciting. It's also been an incredible week because my single, I Guess I Just Feel Like, came out, and the response has been fantastic. Thank you. By the way, I'm on the Vanity, I gave away, I'm not really on the Vanity Fair red carpet. That's my house. I'm at my house. I apologize to you guys for leading you on. What happened was, there was all this Vanity Fair party stuff everyone was talking about. And I was like, should I go? People were like, should you go? I'm like, I don't even know if I got an invite. People don't even pass invites on to me because I don't go most places. And I was like, should I go? Do I not go? Do I go? Do I not go? And then I thought, everyone deals with this, wanting to go to a party but also wanting to stay home. And so I thought maybe I could kill two birds with one party. And so I built a replica of the Vanity Fair red carpet in my house. So I hope that you will come along with me on celebrating a Vanity Fair red carpet, if not the Vanity Fair red carpet. It's Hollywood, baby. Well, the Oscars are, as I like to call them, the Tonys of movies. It's just taken place. Will you guys let me know who won? Because I was busy building an exact replica of the Vanity Fair set in my house. I hope you'll give me a pass on that. What a show we have for you tonight. Also, I want you to know that all tonight after the show, we're going to be using the red carpet to take photographs of ourselves and posting them to Instagram. So if anybody is getting ready to go to the Vanity Fair red carpet and they don't like parties and it all makes them nervous, but if you're like me, you want to go to the party more than you want to be at the party, DM me, come up to my house, get your red carpet photo here. We got Shake Shack, winner of the very informal hamburger challenge last week. Shake Shack is catering this party. Come on up, Uber if possible. But, if you got an SUV, come on up. Get your red carpet here. Get some Shake Shack. Say you were there. And go home. It's going to be fantastic. I need to get to who's on the show tonight. Grammy-winning producer as of 2 weeks ago. And world-renowned DJ Diplo is here. And he's going to be joined by the great Halsey, who just jumped in, tagged in the last moment. So Diplo and Halsey and myself are going to be performing for you later on tonight. Now you can't get out of it. That was my way of making sure you would do it. Sometimes I think people put stories, Halsey, you ever felt, or Diplo too, like, you ever felt like somebody planted a story about, like a rumor about you dating someone in the press to try to get you to date them? Has this ever happened to you? You feel like they...
Yes.
Yeah. Did we talk about this before? I think we talked about this before. Anyway, what I did was I started a rumor that Halsey's performing later on in the show. And she's going to have to, or else you'll all be disappointed. So that's good. Also, that was a great segment. By the way, if you want to raise the stakes on any show you're doing, put this behind you and you suddenly find out you're a horrible host of a show. This was much better when I glued animals to a wall. Also, and this is very cool, this is the first time I've ever sort of gone off the beaten path of having, celebrity guests. I love this app called Calm. And she's a celebrity in my life because I fall asleep next to her every night via the iPhone. Her name is Tamara Levitt. I don't know if you know. I hope you do by now. She does something called the Daily Calm on an app called Calm. Not the easiest name for an app to go to yell in a loud room. What's it called? Calm. Calm. But when said calmly, it's a wonderful, wonderful thing that I use. She's gonna be here and she's going to put us all at ease after all of this craziness. What is going on, Mr. Mort? So Victoria Brunorio says, I love this app. Your new music is great and you are hilarious. Thank you. I was a little worried the last few days how to make the music and this all connect, but you guys let me do all the things that are in my heart, and I thank you for it. Well, all right. It's time for a little something we call, Can I Talk to You Over Here for a Minute?
Can we talk for a minute? Let's get in and out.
Hey, Instagram Explore page. Can I talk to you over here for a minute? Look, that time you asked me if I wanted to see Pearl Jam on Instagram, and I said yes, I love Pearl Jam. But it didn't mean I wanted to see Pearl Jam every night before I went to bed. I am now locked in like 600 Seattle grunge band themed Instagram pages. All because you dangled Pearl Jam in front of me one time. It's like saying, hey, you want to see a video of a guy doing some gas metal arc welding? And you go, well, I think so. So you click play, and Instagram goes, hey, this guy loves gas metal arc welding. Oh, well then, gas metal arc welding videos for you for the rest of all time. And you go, well, that was a real deal with the devil, wasn't it? But, tuba lover, noted. So that was it. That was my thing. I don't know how you can fix it because you're great, but it's a refillable, we call it in the TV industry.
Can we talk for a minute? Let's get in and out.
We have a sponsor tonight, and of course, our sponsor tonight is Vanity Fair. Vanity Fair paper plates. Really kind of Vanity Fair to sponsor the Vanity Fair party. Folks, Vanity Fair's fine collection of disposable plates and bowls are brilliantly white, beautifully embossed, and remarkably strong. Vanity Fair disposable plates and bowls are perfect for entertaining. And because their elegant disposable dishware is soap-proof, it's the perfect dish for any meal or occasion. Vanity Fair. Really taking a second to grow into this bigger set. Oh, my goodness. Let's see what's going on. In the best napkins, someone writes. If that doesn't prove that everyone has an opinion on the internet, that this person was holding on to an opinion about Vanity Fair napkins, best napkins. Well, I've been telling my wife for years. We have a bet going on. It'd be funny. Here's a for Vanity Fair people that are watching. Not the party people, but they also have a magazine, I think, but they also have a party. But the Vanity Fair napkin people, if I can talk to you over here for a minute. Here's an idea for an ad for Vanity Fair napkins. Guy meets a girl. Girl is gorgeous. They hit it off. The guy goes, "Can I get your number?" And she's like, "Yeah." And she takes a pen out and goes, and she's about to write her number on his napkin. He's like, no, don't write on that napkin. That's a Vanity Fair napkin. She's like, how else am I supposed to give you the number? And the guy's like, well, if you're going to deface Vanity Fair napkins, I don't think I want it anymore. And they never see each other again. And then at the bottom it just says, Vanity Fair, we can only make the napkins. How's it all going? So let me tell you, I had this idea on like Tuesday. I thought I had way too much coffee, and I thought, what if I built a replica of the Vanity Fair party in my house? And since then, I've been the worst person to hang out with because all I can do and all I could do is think about what we could do here. And again, if you want your picture taken at the Vanity Fair party, you either didn't get an invite or you don't feel like going or you're not in the industry but you want the Instagram love, DM me, come up to the house, get your class photo taken, and reap the rewards tomorrow morning. And tell your friends at work, if you're a friend of mine, you go, I was at the Vanity Fair party. And if you work at the Vanity Fair magazine party, please don't be mad at me because I really want to go next year. So please, that's why I dressed up. Please don't be mad at me. Well, what's happening now? Also, again, Shake Shack, winner of last week's. I didn't even know I was having a 50,000 follower boosting hamburger challenge. I just knew that the band was kind of burnt out from rehearsing so much, and I got In-N-Out and I got Shake Shack, and I was the In-N-Out guy at the beginning, and then Shake Shack just handily won, and so Shake Shack was kind enough to come and cater the event. So, as I say, your move, Vanity Fair. Well, all right. My first guest. Where's my card? Oh, I don't really have a card. My first guest is a fantastic DJ, producer, songwriter. He's in like 9 bands. I'm slowly catching up to him. Please welcome the one and only Diplo, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Diplo, you are going to the real Vanity Fair party tonight.
I was thinking about it, but this might just do it for me.
We'll just hang out here and well, you're going to double dip tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you got invited to the Vanity Fair?
Double dip.
What's it like getting invited to the Vanity Fair party?
I mean, it feels good, but I think you have to kind of ask them to invite you. I don't know if they just like send out random invitations, but
Is that true?
I think you need to tell your PR agents like, hey, can we go to that? That's what you should probably do.
Is that Halsey's going? That's not true. That's not true, or is that real? That is true, and so you don't. That's not true. I didn't get invited. I just didn't get invited.
She kind of really invited.
Did you get real invited, Halsey? Halsey got real invited. You asked to sleep over. That's like you called your friend and said, "Can I sleep over tonight?" And I just assumed that none of it was ever going to be a go, and so I recreated my friend's house in my house.
Yeah, but this is a lot better because it's more tame. You know, you only get like whatever photos they take of you on the red carpet. You just stuck with that for life. Here, we can take like 100.
You can take 100, pick the best ones. We're going to be watermarking them with wire image watermarks to make it harder to tell whether or not they were at my house or other places. You're going to be able to, I will do retouching. As you know, I love doing retouching for you.
He did a really good job for me once. It was, he wanted too much money for it, but it was a well done retouching job.
But this one's going to be free because you're giving me like $400,000 worth of music tonight by playing.
$400,000 is a lot of music, but I actually did have to go to a Guitar Center and buy a controller for tonight, which I didn't know.
I had to go. Well, did you go to the Guitar Center, or you had someone go to it?
Max did it.
Yeah, okay. So I had someone else do it. Ooh, thank God, you're going to make me look bad. We both had someone else. Well, can I just say that with Guitar Center, you kind of always have the sense. I know. Yeah, okay.
But shout out Guitar Center because they gave us a great discount.
Guitar Center is great if you can have someone else go to Guitar Center for you. If you can have a Guitar Center liaison. I love Guitar Center.
There should be like a Postmate Guitar Center thing. Where they just send whatever guitar you need.
That's all I need.
That's what you would go broke. I feel like.
I would go broke. That's also called Sweetwater.
Yeah. Sweetwater's great.
Yeah.
Great candy in the boxes.
Great candy. You know, I let Sweetwater. This is a real inside baseball thing. I let Sweetwater know that I only want the Bit-O Honeys. I don't want the Smarties or the Tootsie Rolls or the Red Hots. And now it's somewhere in my account that I only get the Bit-O Honeys, and I just stand there.
That's some really good care that they take for customer service.
Yeah. And
the Tootsie Rolls are kind of boring. I agree.
Tootsie Rolls are very boring. You ever on a private plane? And all there is Tootsie Rolls?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Just Tootsie Rolls.
Will you have any other first world problems? Like, do you want to share some first world problems since we're suited up and we're on the Vanity Fair red carpet?
I mean, you're not wearing. I was wondering if you were going to wear a tuxedo. You didn't really.
I don't have a tuxedo here, and
I feel a little overdressed for this. Actually,
you look great. I feel underdressed, so don't even worry about that. We average out to a very attractive human being. Well, Diplo, you're a damn good cop. Just want you to know that. I don't know what that means. Sometimes in your Instagram, you look like a damn good cop.
You can do good cop or bad cop. Did you watch Lego Movie?
No.
It's a great movie.
But you have kids, so that's why you would end up watching Lego.
But I feel like everybody. The first one was amazing. Mm-hmm. Have you ever seen the first
I watched the Lego. The first one is where he says "pooter, pooter." Is that where Batman says he calls pooter? He calls the computer pooter.
Yeah. Also, congratulations to Spider-Man, another animated film that won an Oscar tonight. It was a great. Did you do a song?
Did you do a song for it?
Or a voice to it?
You have a very Poison Ivy thing going on tonight. That's, I think, what I was referencing before we went on air about.
You were Poison Ivy for Halloween, weren't you?
That's why is anything recycled Poison Ivy? No, you don't have any Poison Ivy stuff.
No. Have you ever gotten Poison Ivy before?
Have you ever gotten Poison Ivy before? Have you gotten it?
I've never got. I don't know. I don't think that's a real thing.
You had to leave the house to get Poison Ivy. That's why I don't ever get Poison Ivy, because as you can tell, Johnny don't like to leave the house. I thought that we could play a game called Did Diplo Do It? Do you want to play a game?
I'll try.
I'm going to read you a thing that may or may not have happened in your life, and you have to say either Diplo did it or Diplo didn't do it. Are you ready to play?
Can I not answer any of them?
Yeah, but this is PG. This is PG. I think I have a theme song. Hold on. What did he do, y'all? All right, thanks. All right. Diplo did it. Diplo didn't do it. Started a supergroup called Silk City.
Diplo did it.
Yeah. Diplo. That is. Well, I'm going to assume that you are correct in everything that you say. Was the disgraced one-time mayor of Sim City.
Diplo didn't do it.
You never played Sim City?
I actually never played the game.
Right, we learned. Once saved a DJ gig thanks to a visit to a local Radio Shack.
Oh, Diplo did it.
Really?
Yeah.
What happened? What are the?
Sometimes you don't have like an aux cord or a headphone jack, things like that. So you need to go to Radio Shack to grab things like that.
What did you grab? Like a little RCA to quarter inch?
Yeah, things like that.
You went to Radio Shack?
Yeah, or new RCAs in general that just break. They, for some reason, they never figured out how to make great RCAs that last forever.
No,
What's
they don't.
the deal? It's like the light bulb.
Right. Yeah, we got the nerd alert from Halsey. We got the nerd alert.
All right.
Oh, that was amazing. I did not know that was going to... played the same song 5 times in 1 hour.
Maybe Diplo did it, yeah.
When would that have been?
I mean, I've done a lot of shows. Like, I do like 300 a year. Sometimes like Burning Man, I'll do like 14 shows in 3 days. And so some of those sets I might get really lost in what I'm doing.
Because you love the song so much, you're
that,
saying
it could be either that,
or you're so lost, you're saying.
Or if you like look at something like I think Kanye will play one of his songs at a show
and say run it back and keep
10
going
times.
and going.
I've done that before.
Yeah.
With say like a reggae party or something like that.
Have you ever hit repeat and then just gone to the bathroom?
No, but so you play like sometimes you play like long records. Like
so you can go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Okay. Accidentally played a podcast.
No, but I don't really, as a DJ, you have to hold the MP3s. You have to have the music I play. So sometimes I'll go to a Russian website and download whatever song I need, and it might have like a tag on it, like in Russian or something, and I didn't really check it.
And you played this before at XS's?
Yeah.
That's incredible.
A few times.
That's amazing.
People are like, that's a crazy remix.
Has made an anonymous charitable donation.
I think I keep it unanonymous.
So you're saying Diplo didn't do it?
Diplo didn't do it.
Diplo didn't do it. What did he do, y'all? He's not telling. Trashed a hotel room.
Earlier in my career, I might have
Diplo did it.
Yeah, Diplo did it. I forgot the whole notion of the game.
Don't worry about it. Redecorated a hotel room.
Oof, Diplo didn't do that, no.
Worked with an artist you absolutely hated.
Diplo didn't do it. I don't absolutely hate anybody.
There you go. That's joined the Mile High Club.
Maybe Diplo did it, yeah.
Joined the Mile Low Club. That's when you make love in a submarine.
I've never been in I don't think a real submarine.
So Diplo didn't do it. Please, just answer.
There's one at Disneyland in Orlando. There's like a submarine you go into under there's like a Mark Twain themed ride.
And there's a submarine.
Yeah,
there.
I went in that one. I didn't have sex in it, but the other was there.
Well, we now know there's not something new on the bucket list. No, not at Disneyland. Don't do that at Disneyland. Guys, now that you know there's a submarine down there, don't go being heroes. Let it be. Okay, a couple more. Used a sample of a song nobody knew about that if they did would cost you dearly.
Diplo did it for sure. Yes.
And the last one. Call the lawyers. And the last one knows 5 John Mayer songs.
Diplo did it.
Hey! I'm not going to make you do it. That's fantastic. Unbelievable. You want to play a song?
You know, that's a great idea.
Yeah. We are going to play a song for you that we just rehearsed a couple minutes ago, and it is so much fun. Ron Perry says definitely did it. Your label head said definitely did it.
Ron Perry has to be on this show soon.
He has to be on this show.
By the way, you guys missed it, but I went to Ron Perry's birthday party. Actually, me and John are on the same label.
Yep.
Little known fact. So I was there. John was there, and he performed basically all night long.
Well, I'm like you because I hear that you take every opportunity to play music,
Yeah.
and I take every opportunity to play music. I can go for hours and hours and hours and hours. I once played the same song 14 times in a row at Burning Man. It was Daughters.
But it was amazing to see you play because you did everything from what Ron Perry's favorite songs were, grunge records. That's why I know you love Pearl Jam, I guess.
I love Pearl Jam.
And some Oasis, and I think you did the Alice in Chains record.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
But at one point, you came back on stage with the backing band, and you guys huddled together, and you decided to play Genuine Pony.
Yes.
Totally random, and
Yeah.
you guys you took a while to get the tempo right, and who was Leon
Bridges was singing,
and it was amazing. Like you did like a 7-minute
Yeah.
version of Pony.
I'm
On
not
the fly.
saying I'm not saying this to be sanctimonious. I promise. I do think of myself as a DJ because I'm constantly thinking about like BPMs and keys and how to match things and what things could have. So I'm always thinking about like the key of the song and what's the bass line, and my way through figuring out a song I might not know is the bass line, and it's a little bit like working in Serato real fast, trying to get everything to go like this. It's like, okay, I know that, and it's really fun to figure stuff out in real time.
Well, I think there you were able to do whatever because it was a small. You were with friends.
Yeah.
You could be like, I'll try whatever I want, and that's a great opportunity.
Like
for you.
being here.
Yeah.
Except this is behind us, which is I think it's bigger than you think.
Actually, you can't see with the way the yeah. Can you have a
Can we
slow?
pan a little bit? Yeah.
Go,
That's
no,
not
there's a
bad.
whole other letter. Go.
There's a whole other letter.
Don't go too far. Okay, no, bring. Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's enormous. And when I walked in, the crew was like, I don't know, John just hit me up like 2 days ago. I've been building this for like since 3 in the morning.
I also want to say this: if I went out to party, and this is from the heart, if I went out to parties tonight, I would not have been able to do a current mood. And
Exactly.
I have DMs from people saying that they get like their shifts changed at their jobs so that they can watch this show. So I feel my responsibility, and I'm happy to have this responsibility, is to keep this show going. So this is part of the way we keep the show going.
And I always watch Current Mood from the road.
Thank you.
I always watch it because you put it on your story. You can watch it within 24 hours. I love it.
Yeah, it's meant to be Sunday nights. It's like this or being on an airplane where the standards are real low, and just anything moving and kind and calm is like kind of fun. So thank you guys. Thank you, Diplo. Let's get ready for the performance here.
Yeah.
We got the carpet. We got the carpet.
It's amazing.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Halsey.
I have to pee so bad. Behind me? Oh my god, we're right there. Hi. future. We gotta start it over. I fucked it up already.
You had it. Yes.
What's the key? I'm sorry. I know the pressure's on.
Fair.
Can you give me the key to the future? Got it. Okay. Sorry. Fuck.
And we'll do that post. Yeah. 5, 6, 7, 8.
If you want my future, forget my past. If you want it kept with me, better make it fast. So don't go wasting my precious time. Get your act together and we'll be just fine. What you think about that? Now you know how I feel. Say you can handle my love. Are you for real? I won't be hasty. I'll give you a try. But if you really bug me, then I'll say goodbye. If you want my future.
Courtney, how you guys feeling?
Oh my god. Is everyone feeling good? If you want my future. If you wanna get with me, better make it fast. Don't go wasting my precious time. Get your act together and we'll be just fine. What you think about that? Oh my god, I'm fucking this up so bad. Are you for real? I won't be hasty. I'll give you a try. And if you really bug me, then I'll say goodbye. Professional, I promise.
It's party style. Yeah.
Am I leaving or staying?
You can hang if you want. Well,
I'm going to join the audience. Can I go?
Go join the audience. Guys, can we just take a minute? How you guys feeling out there? We need a moment to chill the hell out. This is so much fun that my actual fear all day was that I would be so over the top that I wouldn't be sincere with you guys because this is so much fun. But Mr. Mort says, let's see the footwear, please. That's the footwear. Let's bring it up a little bit. All right, so what else do we have to do here? Oh, right, of course. Oh, my goodness. That was so sick. Instant response. People loving it. People loving it. Wearing well tonight. Looking. Thank you. I love you too. Let's turn this stuff down here. Sorry about that. So, Halsey's already writing in saying I'm sorry.
I had to pee. I still have to pee. Can I pee?
Go pee.
Thank you.
This is all fantastic. There's a bathroom right there. It's a Toto.
Honestly, the lines here are worse than the actual venue.
Oh, listen. Get yourself friends like I have. Diplo and Halsey are now communicating in the comment section. Diplo is so addicted to commenting on Instagram. He's doing it from inside the room. And I also want to say that music is the community around musicians right now. I have never seen it better. People congratulating each other, people performing with each other and collaborating. This is the greatest time. And I've been doing this for almost 20 years, and I've never seen such a loving supportive community of musicians. I mean, so much fun. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, I want to do a little bit of a visual demonstration for you, if I may. Parties can be very overwhelming. They can be overstimulating. I don't like parties because I leave feeling kind of small, and I go over what I said, and I beat myself up for things that I said. As you know, sometimes on this show we have the Beat Myself Up report. And I give myself the Beat Myself Up report every time I leave the party because I just am in my own head about it. So some people see this and really think this. They can't read it because it's backwards, but it says anxiety, fear. I have to do everything backwards on this show because this is the forward-facing, the rear-facing camera. So here, to help us remember that at the end of all this stuff, we really are people who have needs and need to relax and need to unwind, is it's just like one of the favorite parts of my day is using the Calm app. She was lucky enough to be in LA and kind enough to want to come do this. So please help me welcome my friend Tamara Levitt to the show. Thank you.
You're so welcome.
You're the best. You're the best. So all week I've been telling people I'm having Tamara Levitt from Calm app. Everybody uses this app. It's one of the biggest apps on iTunes, right? And the App Store.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
it's
biggest in health and wellness.
So it speaks to this need that everyone have to power down before they go to sleep, and it's ironic they're using an iPhone to do it, right? This thing that is also responsible for wiring you up can also be the thing you put next to the nightstand and fall asleep to. You know.
Yeah.
How many of these have you done? These recordings? Did you do one a day?
So I actually go into the studio and I record. With the Daily Calm specifically, I go in and I record a bunch at once.
Okay.
I've written about 700 meditations.
700 meditations, 700 times I've gone to sleep. I use it on tour, especially with jet lag, being in a hotel room that's brand new and just getting in and having done a show. You guys have to use this. It's medicinal, isn't it? It's like a medicinal
It is,
app.
yeah.
You know?
And you like the Daily Calms to go to sleep.
I like the Calms. Is that the most popular, or are there other things I should be checking out?
Well, the Daily Calms are the most popular, but we have sleep content too. So have you tried the sleep meditations?
Yes, but you know what I think it is? I think it's the music. I'm a musician, so I start thinking about the music that's inside some of these things. You know, like there's the different songs and stuff they have? What if you're like, that's not our app? Don't you have songs on the...
Well,
like
we
new
have
background
music.
music and stuff?
Yeah.
What's the sleep one? Tell everyone what the... By the way, the Vanity Fair party is on TV while I'm in front of this, and it's just the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life. I'm sorry. I'll talk over you. I'm sorry.
Why are we talking about the sleep?
We're talking about the sleep thing.
Yeah, the sleep content, we have a whole bunch of different sleep sessions. So there's deep sleep, which is like a relaxing body scan, and there's deep sleep release, and you don't have to have the music behind it.
Got it.
So you can choose, like on the Calm app, you can choose if you want to have nature sounds behind it. You can listen to music. That's a totally separate feature.
Got it.
Yeah, so you have to listen to the sleep meditations. You'll love them.
I've gotten used to you saying, welcome to the Daily Calm.
Yeah.
I'm your host, Tamara Levitt. Let's start by getting in a relaxed position. And by that time, and I'm listening to the birds and
You
stuff.
should lead tonight's meditation.
She's going to do a meditation, by the way. She's a little later. She's going to do a live meditation, and we're all going to slide out of our overstimulating weekends and into a wonderful Monday because we have a second live performance. She's also going to be singing Spice Girls after this as well.
There you go.
Has anyone ever recognized you by your voice when you go out somewhere, or is it sort of? I guess you speak a different way when you're doing the Daily Calm.
I speak a little bit differently, yeah. But, it's really only happened once. I mean, the good thing about being, in an app is I'm not so recognizable in real life. So, there was once that I was walking with a friend and someone was behind me and said, "Hey, are you Tamara Levitt?" And Yeah, and kind of, you know, had a little fangirl moment. And
Could you put me to sleep right here? It's a little bit like being a magician too. Like, hey, could you do the magic trick right here?
A little bit.
Then you go, I can't. I'm walking, so I'm late to lunch. I can't put you to sleep right now. And in fact, I'm the only person who would ask you to do that. It's a silly question. How does Tamara Levitt fall asleep? You don't fall asleep to your own calm. It'd be crazy. How do you, the expert in calming people down, calm yourself down?
So for sleep specifically?
Yeah, okay.
Meditation actually is a big part of my sleep regime, but I actually have sleep problems. I always have had sleep issues. And it comes and goes. You know, if it's a stressful time, my sleep will be worse, and different times of the month, my sleep will be worse. You know, it's just kind of a cyclic thing. But I actually, are you familiar with our sleep stories?
No, I'm
You're
sorry.
not.
Was this
don't
different?
know our sleep
I feel like the
stories?
same moment just happened twice. What are the sleep?
So
yes,
the sleep
Matthew
stories,
McConaughey
Matthew
reads.
McConaughey
But see,
reads.
I would just be
Yeah.
I would just be thinking about Matthew McConaughey so much the whole time that I wouldn't be able to go to sleep. My attention is far too sticky on things.
But you like my voice, and I record a lot of the sleep stories.
So that's a really good point. But you also didn't do a Lincoln commercial. These are all the things that I don't think about your filmography. You know, I don't think about your catchphrases and your hair and your age-defying skin. Although you have age-defying skin, I'm sure. But I've got to try. The moral of the story here is I have to try the sleep things.
Yeah. So the sleep stories are these really soothing, rhythmic stories that are, people like the longer ones. So, 30, 40-minute stories.
My dad tells these stories all the time. I don't think he knows they're sleep stories. He tells these long rhythmic stories.
Yes. Yeah. We should get like mom and dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was 1946. Nope. Couldn't have been 46.
Well, some of them are seriously boring stories that help
That's
you
the
fall
point
asleep.
of it?
Not all of
Yo,
them.
that
There's
I
a few.
will do.
There's a few.
That I will come on this. I will do a sleep story where I talk all about watches, really, really calmly, and everyone in my life will be, thank God he's got someone else to tell about this. And I'll say, the venerable Patek Philippe 5370 split-second chronograph features white gold Breguet numbers, a black enamel dial, and a split-second manual wind chronograph feed. Isn't that good?
It is. Why don't you come and do a
I
sleep story
promise
for us?
you that I will do a sleep story where I bore you to sleep talking about watches.
We would love that.
I will do it.
People will seriously love that.
I will bore you to sleep and inform you about watches, depending which time of the day you listen to it.
So with the sleep stories and my sleep challenges, my best friend is one of the writers of some of our sleep stories. And before all of the sleep stories got going in our app, I used to call him up at like 2 a.m. because he was a night owl. And I would ask him to tell me stories to put me to sleep. So they're kind of like sleep stories for grown-ups, right?
I'm doing it tonight, and I will need to do it tonight. Will you do, for all of us before we say goodbye, will you, in fact, can you do it for, Diplo and I are sort of like Energizer bunnies. Would you do a daily calm for Diplo and I to calm us down?
Sure.
Maybe, if you want to. Let's bring in the super relaxing background here, because we can't calm down on the red carpet. This is the super
This is much better.
relaxing backdrop. And there we go. Here we go. Oh, this is nice.
Oh, is it going to be on me or is it going to be on
Well,
on you?
so I was thinking that we'll be on the both of us. It'll be on half of us.
Okay.
Be on half of us. And, wait a minute. I have something for this.
Nice.
So, everyone, we're going to send you off with a daily meditation, a daily calm from Tamara Levitt.
Well, it's just a little 3-minute
little one,
meditation.
a little
Not a full daily calm, but you'll get a taste.
Diplo's going to do it for me.
All right. So just start by finding a comfortable position on your chair.
Do you want to come in, Diplo, and do this?
Yeah, you come on too. I mean, I can. Do you want me to go to the side?
No.
And it can just
I'll
be
come
you.
here.
Okay.
guys
Well,
relaxing.
no, but we want to see a little bit of it. We want to see a little bit.
I'll sit between you guys in the middle of the floor.
Okay. Great.
All right, so find a comfortable position.
Okay. Is that a comfortable position?
Yeah, I love this position a lot.
Okay.
All right, good. You can sit up and lean against the chair
Let's
if
go.
you want. We want you nice and comfy.
Let's go like this a little bit.
Yeah, you can rest your
this is
head on my lap if you want.
And everybody out there,
All right.
please join us in relaxing.
Yeah, and you guys too.
Yeah, everyone.
Take a
Yeah.
moment. All right, so we're all going to settle in. If it's possible, you want to straighten your back so it's nice and tall.
I'll just change my position then.
If you can, you do whatever you need to do.
It's a great family photo, by the way.
Do you close your eyes?
Close your eyes. That's the next step. Close your eyes. So you want to be alert but relaxed. And often when we concentrate, we tend to wrinkle up our forehead. So if you're doing that, then just see if you can soften that area. And relax your forehead and your jaw. And soften your neck and your shoulders. And feel the pull of gravity as you begin to settle in. And to connect the mind and body, let's take a few long, deep breaths. So you're inhaling fully and exhaling slowly. Just enjoying each breath as it arrives. And then just relax the breath so it feels nice and natural. And see if you can notice where you feel the breath most distinctly. So it might be in the rise and fall of the belly. It might be in the expansion and contraction of the lungs. It might be the cool or warm air flowing through your nose. Just wherever you feel it most strongly, focus all of your attention there. And breathing in, know you're breathing in. Breathing out, know you're breathing out. Breath after breath after breath. Now just relax your attention. Bring your awareness back to the room, hearing the sounds around you. And when you're ready, open your eyes.
Guys. I want to tell you that it's pretty goofy building a Vanity Fair carpet in your house. But it's also about not letting anyone who's throwing a party, fun as it may be, to get inside your head and make you feel small or make you feel like you're not welcome there, because you're welcome anywhere you go. And the party is right here. Anywhere you go is the party. And my party is where my friends are. My party is where I feel the most safe and the most seen and the most comfortable. And I am that with you, Tamara, with you, my new friend Diplo, with Halsey, with everyone sitting here watching, and with everyone watching at home tonight. May you always have your own party wherever you go. I love you dearly. Thank you guys so much for your ongoing support. We'll see you next weekend. Have an amazing week. You're the best. We love you. That's a show.